Hey church, happy Friday. You made it through the week. This is the Daily Dose, and I'm Pastor Michael. You know, a couple months ago, I told a story in one of my sermons of the first time that I ever told somebody about Jesus. You see, I was on an airplane with somebody, and I was on my way to a missions trip, and I thought this was the perfect opportunity to have a conversation with somebody about faith. And the question that I asked them looked like this. If this plane goes down, right? If it goes down and we all die, do you think you're going to go to heaven or hell? Great conversation starter on an airplane, right? This is probably not something that I would suggest you do, right? First off, nobody should be talking about airplanes going down while on the airplane. But second off, it's probably not a great conversation starter. Now, we know that Pastor Adam talked about these places last week. We know they're real. We know that heaven and hell both are real, and we see that throughout Scripture. But you see, when you ask this question, what kind of answers do you think you'd get? You know, you'd probably get these answers that look like this. Well, I'm a good person. Or maybe it looks like this. Well, my good outweighs my bad, so I think I'll be fine. Can I make it more complicated for you? What about other faiths? What about that devout follower of Islam or Hindu that really is trying, right? They're trying to pursue something. Is it really fair that after all of that trying, they're going to end up going to hell? You see, Jesus makes this very clear on whether or not we go to heaven or we go to hell and how we get there. You see, John 14:6 says this right here. Jesus answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. See, Jesus is very clear that here he is the only way for salvation. Now, here's the deal. I'm not picking on anyone. I'm not picking on anyone of any different background or even different religion. Because you see, I'm included in the need category. I'm included in the category of people that Jesus needed to die for. Romans 3:20 says this, therefore, no one will be declared righteous in God's sight by the works of the law. Rather, because of the law, we became conscious of our sin. You see, nobody is justified through their own actions. It is only through Christ. You see, Christ loved us so much that he was willing to die for us so that we would be justified in front of him, so that we can be free, right? This is one of the reasons why we're so desperate to get people to meet Jesus, because we know that Jesus is the only way of salvation. So here's my challenge to you. We have an opportunity this Sunday for your friends that are either going to heaven or going to hell to meet Jesus in a really real way. And so here's what I encourage you. This week, right, as you go throughout today, Friday, I want you to begin to pray through and ask God, who can I invite on Sunday? And then take a step of faith and invite them to this Sunday. We love you guys. We'll see you this Sunday. This has been the Daily Dose.